Okay, so we are still on the course behavior modification. Yeah, now we are still on several behavioral therapies or techniques in behavior modification. We have tried to touch systematic desensitization, flooding, implosive therapy, virtual reality. We've done that. Please check them on the previous videos we've done on this channel. Yeah, this is still your friend Obian Chidozie, and then please remember to subscribe, like, and share. We wouldn't stop saying that. We encourage you guys because it's very necessary to encourage us to continue what we are doing in this channel. Okay, so today we are going to be talking about another what is it called, operant conditioning techniques. That is some of the techniques that use operant conditioning techniques. We have touched some with the classical conditions such as flooding and systematic desensitization. Initially, in another previous video, we have done Premack principle by David Premack, 1959, and that technique uses operant conditioning principle, that is positive reinforcement. Today we are going to take on token economy. That is another behavior modification technique that is based on operant conditioning, that is positive reinforcement principles also. So we continue now. So as we are going to understand that token economy was propounded or developed by B.F. Skinner, right? So B.F. Skinner brought about this token economy, and there are some things we will understand here. In understanding, initially we have said it that positive reinforcement is adding something to encourage a behavior. So in this technique, there are three things we try to understand. We try to put in place. That is one, developing what we call a token. Two, understanding or identifying the target behavior. Three, what is it? Three. The three is making up a backup reinforcement. Yes. So token. Before we understand what token means, I want to differentiate between primary and secondary reinforcers. Reinforcement, like we say, is the act of encouraging a behavior, right? Now, reinforcers are things that has innate reinforcing tendencies or potentials. Now, primary reinforcers are the ones on themselves has the ability or has the capacity to of natural benefits. They have natural benefits in them, right? While secondary reinforcers do not on themselves, but can be used to get the primary reinforcers. Example of primary reinforcers includes food, water, ice cream, praises, right? And on the other hand, we have some secondary reinforcers, food, money. We have tokens like stick, coins. So imagine when you are in the middle of a sea or a river in a boat, and you have stack of money, like a lot of money with you there, and then you are hungry and there's no food there. Can that money reinforce you? No. There is no food there, and there is no way to use that money to buy it. So that is why money is not a primary reinforcer. Now, having said that, we have already stated the 3 steps. First is developing the token. So here we understand that the therapist and the client after meeting the informed consent and the therapeutic alliance and agree that they're using token economy, right? Or with children, this technique is often very effective with children that have ADHD or autism, right? Autistic spectrum disorder, and other things like children that, to encourage them in learning and other things. Now, the first thing the therapist need to do is to first develop the token to be used. It could be sticks, it could be coins, it could be anything. It must not necessarily be money. In fact, oftentimes it's not money. So you can use anything you want to use, right? And that should be the token, the secondary reinforcer that should be used. Then you identify the target behavior. After identifying the target behavior, then you do the backup plan. You develop the backup plan. The backup plan, when we say this backup plan, we are trying to say that, not backup plan, please, backup reinforcement. Backup reinforcement. Backup reinforcement, yeah. So at this point, you agree with the client that, or the child, when you engage in this behavior, when you do your assignment, for example, you will get one of this stick. You will get one of this counter. You will get, I'll give you, or you go pick one of this coin, right? So once, when the child picks it, okay, that's good. Go keep it. You continue piling it. Now, the backup reinforcement here is, once your token, like the stick, reaches up to 5, then I'll give you a snack. Then I will allow you to watch your favorite program on television. Then I will allow you to go play. Then I'll take you to buy ice cream. Then I will allow you to play your game, or I'll buy you this, right? So all of those things. You don't, in this technique, we understand we are not doing continuous reinforcement. If you guys remember when we did reinforcement schedules, right? It's not in this course though. I'm sure by this time we understand those interval reinforcement schedules and interval ratio, variable, okay, interval ratio, interval variable. Then we have others, right? Trying to remember them. Okay, so we know that once the child gets one stick and you reinforce, get another stick and you reinforce, no, it doesn't work that way, right? There will be habituation, right? But when the child is given a target, meet up to 5 or 10 of this stick, then you are reinforced. This is where you develop the backup reinforcement plan, right? This is how to develop it, and that is how it goes, right? So this is token economy by B.F. Skinner, and we know that this has been very effective, like I said, in treatment of children with ADHD or attention deficit hyperactivity disorder and autistic spectrum disorder, ASD, right? So, and very effective in academic environment also. Yeah, so what again? So this is token economy. This is how it goes, and it's very interesting. Thank you very much, and please do like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video.